My opinion don't count. Hey, we trying to do some new content here, so we're gonna do some condo cooking. Today we're going to cook some oxtails and some cream spinach. Went to Villamart. Villamart is kind of close to us here. It's kind of go-to grocery store. Yeah, it's like 3-minute walk. But the stuff at Villamart is kind of expensive compared to you know, your regular like Thailand, because they have a lot of Western foods. So I got, what is that? I got 5, I don't know if you can see it, but my bill today was 5,000 baht. The oxtails themselves cost approximately maybe 1,200 baht. It's kind of expensive, but yeah, we're gonna cook them up anyway. Some ingredients we're gonna be using is this. This lipstick soup mix. All right, and I got some Worcestershire sauce, and I like mine to have a little charcoal feel, so I got some liquid smoke, hickory flavor. And I like to use this peppercorn medley. I like to use that. It's a good peppery taste. And of course, we got the fresh spinach. Aki's gonna be chopping all this up. We got some onion, and we already got the milk already had the milk. So let's go ahead and get on. First thing we need to do is need to get some water, put in this pot. All right. So let's get some water. Water put in this pot for these oxtails. You gotta put all these good flavors together. All right, that's all we're gonna use for now. All right, and then we're going to mix this together with this onion soup mix. This gives you a nice base. This onion soup mix is very good. I always put it on my oxtail. I'm gonna hook up 2 of these. Okay, there we go. We're gonna use one more.
The heat?
Not yet. Well, we can start actually. We're gonna turn our oven down on let's put it on halfway, 5. Yep. We're gonna add some soy sauce. I'm gonna have to squeeze all this out. We're gonna add some soy sauce. Put that together. Give it a taste. I like to taste it as I go. Need a little more. Soy sauce adds a good flavor to it. All right, we're gonna do one more. Different onion soup mix. I might do 2 more. I'm not sure yet, but we'll test it out. Not too much. Why? Because of the sodium?
Because Japanese don't use it too much.
I know Japanese.
You're using too.
No, it wasn't that much. It was less than half. Always getting on me about that. There we go. All right, we're gonna add some Worcestershire sauce. I wish I could take the whole thing off. It'll take too long to shake it. All right, I guess we're going to shake this in here. And you're just adding this stuff to taste, whatever you like. I ain't got the exact recipe. I shoot a lot of this from the hip. All right, I already done ground up some of this peppercorn medley. And already ground it up. I'm gonna add that in there. It'll give it a nice, it's a bunch of different pink peppercorns, green peppercorns, white peppercorns, and black peppercorns, and make stuff taste really well. So I'm gonna add that in here. So, should give it a good flavor. I'm also gonna add some garlic. If I can find my garlic. I'm gonna add some salt-free garlic and herb seasoning. It's a little bit more than maybe 2 tablespoons. I won't add it all, but I add a good little more than half. Yeah, you can't beat garlic. Garlic is delicious. Always tastes better. And I like to add just a little bit of Cajun seasoning that I have in here. A little Cajun seasoning. I'll sprinkle a little bit of that in there, give it a little bit of oomph. Yeah, there we go. And let that simmer for a little bit, bring all those flavors together. Had to buy this new pot. The other one that we got, it starts to shake when it boils. So it's not that good, right? All right, give it a little taste so far. Oh, that's good. All right, we gotta add our liquid smoke and our allspice. Here we go. You want to open this one? So this liquid smoke is kind of strong, so I want to kind of measure that one out. I want to do it a little bit at a time, measure it out, because it can be over strong to your food. So we'll do a little bit at a time with that. Oh, we forgot to put the microphones on. I hope they'd be able to hear us.
Yes.
Oh, it's good and smoky. A little bit more. And we're gonna go on with a couple shakes of this allspice.
Yeah,
okay. This is soul food. This ain't Japanese food. Next one, you can cook some Japanese food. What you gonna cook?
Huh?
What you gonna cook on the next one?
Yakisoba.
You gonna cook yakisoba? All right, we'll see. That's a good flavor. That's a good flavor. Let that go a little bit. Get our oxtails out. Right. So for about maybe $30, this is the amount of oxtails we got. All right, you can see it. This is the amount of oxtails we got. So we're gonna be adding this to here a little bit once we try to get it up to a boil a little bit. I feel like something missing out of here though. Need a little bit more. a nice bite to it. Everything come together. We'll get this up. Crank it up a little more because it's taking forever. And crank it up to 7, 8, and let it roll. Aki doing on cleanup duty. All right, so in the meantime, I guess we'll start to put these in here and let it come up to a boil a little bit. Some of them are pretty good, beefy, thick oxtails. A lot of fat, like a lot of fat on mine. So got some nice oxtails in here. I need to put these big ones in here first, make sure they all fit. Oh, I got too much juice. That might be a little problem. We'll make it work. Might be a little problem, but we'll make it work. That's going to overflow.
Wow.
Too much. But it fits. Now we gotta. Ooh. Oh, see, that's what I'm trying to avoid. I probably need to. Take some of it out just till it get hot, because I don't want to be making a mess all over the place. So gotta take some of this juice out. Let it come to temperature. We'll add it back in as we go. A lot of it's going to evaporate anyway. The water's going to evaporate, leaving all that just good condensed flavor on there. So I need a bowl, babe. Small bowl. And this is going to be a mess. I already know this. But let's see if we can transfer some of this delicious goodness flavor. Can you get the side? That's teamwork. Teamwork make the dream work. There we go. And we're off. Make sure it tries not to boil up over us. You can take a little bit of oil and rub it around the edge of the pan. And this is supposed to prevent it from spilling over. So we'll try that, and I've seen this on another cooking show. Getting a little bit of oil in there ain't gonna hurt for people who watch it. All right, so we'll cover that. Bring it up, and we'll be back in a little bit to give you guys an update and see how it's going. All right. Ciao for now. Daryl. My opinion don't count. All right, we back here with our oxtails. They rolling.
How to look?
Right now. They boiling right now. Simmering. Looking really good. We're about an hour in, so we're gonna have a few more hours to go. Might be a late dinner tonight, but they look delicious. What you think, babe?
Yeah, it's very good.
Yeah, so far so good. They still tough. You got to keep them going until they tender up. So I'll just let them keep going a little bit. I probably should get some of that oil out. We'll get that later.
Oh, it's looking good.
Yeah, looking good. Looking good. All right, folks. We'll come back again to see how it looks. What you think, babe?
Yes.
All right, we're back again with some condo cooking. Man, Aki just got back from the gym, so y'all gotta forgive us. But we got left these on simmering. We're gonna take a look and see how they coming along. It's been about 3.5 hours. So check them out, see if they tender yet. Oh yeah, they good and tender now.
Wow.
You see? Oh, they tender, so we're cooking with grease. We can go on to the next dish.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah,
Wow.
that's really good. If it push right down easy on the, what's your name?
It's very soft.
Very soft. I'll let them simmer some more. They ain't falling off the bone yet, but they there. They're almost there.
Many juice come out. It was new pot.
Yeah, that's what happens. You know, it comes out on the side. We go on. You want to start cutting out the vegetables?
Yeah.
Huh? All right, let's get it.
I'm cut onion, but my eyes are so sore. I can cook Japanese way, but he say today his way, American way. That's why I waiting. He now smoking. Really, I like cooking, but he really too much don't like Japanese food. That's why I'm no good cooking for American way. I don't know. I need learning. Now he always cook for me. And sometimes I cooking Japanese food. Some Japanese food he like, example, yakisoba, fried rice, ramen. Yeah.
Alright, we're back at it. We getting ready to cook this cream or spinach. That's what you can call it, like a spinach dish. First thing we're gonna do is we're gonna boil some water. We gotta let this water come up to boil. And then we're going to cook the spinach for a couple of minutes, not too much long, just a couple of minutes. Pull it out and drain it. And then we'll start our cheese sauce with artichokes and onions. We'll start that up and get it going. So we're gonna let this boil for a minute. When it come up from boiling, we will, you see our crazy pot? I'm gonna cook the onion in there inside. Yeah, I'll cook the onion a little bit too, just to get it hot. You gotta break it up a little bit though, babe. But it's ready to go. This is why I had to get a new pot, because of this bootleg cheap pot we got. It shakes when it starts to boil. It's like it's a ghost pot or something. You know what I mean? There's nothing we could do about it. I don't know what we want to do. It's horrible. We're gonna let that come up to boil for a few minutes and then we'll be right back. All right, our water is hot and we are going to put the spinach in just for a little bit, couple minutes. We just put a little bit of salt in the water. Aki is chopping up some garlic. We're gonna put some garlic in here. Chopping up some garlic real fine. put our spinach in the water, blanching it a little bit. Aki is chopping up some garlic real nice and fine. And we are on our way. Oxtails going fine. Now we're just trying to reduce it down a little bit. Then we'll add some cornstarch to thicken it up, plate it up, and make it look pretty for dinner. I'm hungry too. You see, I like to eat. You gotta feed this body. You know what I mean? So normally we been eating salad recently, trying to lose a couple pounds, or not necessarily lose pounds, but getting a little better shape, a little heftier living. But you only could eat so much Thai food or you know, the local foods. Eventually you want to major foods too, but eventually you want some home cooking, and every once in a while you just have to go out there and get you some stuff. Now this is totally more expensive than eating out. For me and Aki, if we eat cheap, you know, at major foods, most dishes are 60 to 80 baht. You know what I mean? So we usually get like 2 or 3 dishes, so we can eat possibly for 240 baht, me and Aki. We don't eat that much every day. We eat more snacks and cookies and stuff more than anything. Forgive my camera, it's going crazy. It's just doing its own thing right now. But we eat more junk food than anything, so we usually try to eat one good, decent meal a day. But if we go to most restaurants, we spend, you know, somewhere around, for the both of us, about 1,000 baht with drinks. And if it's the 1,000, most of the time it's under 1,000 baht, and I'll put the conversion up on the screen later on. But you know, every once in a while, you know, we just come in and get a home cooked meal, and we doing it for content because we live relatively boring lives. We don't set ourselves into a routine, right, baby? Yes. What we do every day? What we do every day?
Wake up, relaxing, get ready, go gym. Sometimes after gym, go pool, swimming, or sauna, and eating, go sleep.
That's the most important thing, huh?
But many people say, also Thai people, they don't cook because here Thailand, buy food from street or some shop store. It's cheap.
Oh, really?
More than cook.
Yeah.
That's why some people don't have a kitchen in the house.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just buy food and eating.
Now, some of that street food is good. Like, it's a different when we say local food, because you can eat at local restaurants. And like, we got the Avenue Mall here. We'll show y'all that in a different video. But they got a nice, about 7 restaurants in there. They cook that food fresh. So I'm not too much worried about that. What about you? Yeah. But sometimes you get with street food, and the street food be old.
Yes.
So even though it's cheap, it's old. So we kind of like to try to stay away from the street food. We like to just go to a restaurant. Every once in a while, you just look at some street food and be like, oh wow, that looks delicious, let's try it. Like Aki been wanting the street food noodles for a long time, but we can't figure out the name of the noodles and where they sell them at. So
very good.
we just found somebody else eating them. But for the most part, food here is delicious. Yesterday we was doing our visa run, and Aki ordered, what was it, Pad Thai?
No, Pattaya is a noodle. It's a gapao rice.
Gapao rice.
Gapao rice. Yeah.
But what was wrong with it?
Very spicy, hot, burning my lip.
So
Crazy. I
it was too much for you to eat?
Yeah.
Yeah, so I had to take care of it for it. But you know, another thing is, most Like when you eat at those smaller restaurants, most of the time the servings are not really that big. So if you're hungry, you know, you could probably eat 2 or 3 of them. If you know, certain restaurants, they give you small portions, you eat 2 or 3 of them. So that will inflate your bill a little bit, but we still not talking more than, you know, $10 or something like that. Less than that. I know before I left the States, I would go to breakfast at say not McDonald's, what was on base? Burger King. And my breakfast meal would be about $15 just for a breakfast sandwich, you know, some hash browns and, you know, orange juice or water or whatever. And that was just ridiculous. In the States, it's inflated. Japanese is not too bad. You can go to 7-Eleven and get you pretty much all the breakfast stuff you want, decent price.
Oh.
How much is one of them egg omelets that I see a lot of people eating?
Only one rice bowl
Mm-hmm.
and some tea or bread and coffee. Dozen.
Thousand?
No, less dozen.
Yeah, that's definitely less than 1,000 yen. Yeah.
Yes. But here, maybe I think we never eat the fish. Right? But,
Yeah.
but if someone very like seafood,
Mm-hmm.
the seafood is, I think it's fresh.
You think so?
Yeah. I love the seafood here. Shrimp, big fish.
Mm-hmm. The stuff at Villamart is fresh though.
I think so.
Mm-hmm. I think they bring that stuff in, you know, relatively fresh, and then if once it gets older, they freeze it. That's why they got that freezer there. So, you know, you can get pretty much fresh, fresh meat. I always buy the meat from, you know, the actual grocery store. I don't get it from some of these side stores, because again, you never know how old or how long they had it. You don't want to be walking around with poop juice all day, so you gotta be careful about what you got, what you eating. Take care of your body.
Yes.
I mean, that's the only thing. Sometime in Thailand you run into that. All right, we're gonna turn this down to about 3, and then we're gonna add our milk in here. So it won't. That's a brand new milk too.
It seems like clam chowder.
Clam chowder? Oh, be careful. All right, we're having trouble with the milk. We're gonna get it in here and we'll figure it out. Okay, there we go. We're cooking with grease now. There we go. So we're going to put about a cup of milk, maybe that much in there. That much. Ooh.
Wow. Oh, Japanese brand. Amazing.
And we're going to add our onions and our onions and our garlic to that. Add our onions and garlic to that. We're going to move that around just a little bit. Let that come to a slow simmer. Get some of that good flavor out of there. I might need a little bit more. Now we're going to go with some freshly cracked pepper. not like yours, but we're gonna do it like this. We're gonna add some butter in here. All right, we twisted enough. That should be enough. We're gonna put some butter in here. Some butter. You're not gonna use butter. We don't have no butter. So I guess we're not gonna use butter.
That's good for you, health.
Yeah, it's good for my health, I guess. Add a little bit of salt. Just a little bit.
It's not a little bit.
And I'm
my
gonna
God.
add some Japanese mustard for a little bite. I'm gonna add some Japanese mustard to this. These cook down this milk a little bit. We add cheese to it. It's good flavor. Good flavor. Where's the Japanese mustard? So we got, this is Japanese mustard. We're gonna add some of this to there. Like we said, it's only a little bit, so we'll try to add a little punch in there. Oh, that's a lot. Japanese mustard adds a little bite to it.
I'm surprised. Instead, Japanese mustard. No, they don't have the Japanese mustard. Wasabi.
Yeah,
It's too expensive instead.
it's too expensive.
Yeah, it's like how do you say? 800 yen.
800 yen? Oh, 800. How much is? Oh, in the States when we was at Walmart. Yeah, it was expensive.
In Japan, only 100 yen.
Oh, about $8 in the
That's
States.
why I was surprised in States.
All right, let's start adding this cheese because this milk is getting. There we go. You can taste it. Got a little bite to it. This is artichoke.
Spicy.
Add these to it, but I don't want to lose this liquid. A little of that oil in there. We're going to add these artichokes. Got these too. Hmm?
What is that?
Artichokes. Probably should have waited for those artichokes though, but that's all right. We're gonna cook on. Nice. What do you think? Did you like it? All right, we're gonna got a little bit of cheddar cheese left. This cheddar cheese Kraft cheddar cheese run about 250 yen, which is almost $8 for a pack of cheese. And then we're gonna add this 6 cheese Italian. We're gonna add this in here also, whole bag. All out of there. Keep that stirring. You don't want it to burn the bottom at all. Uh-oh. Lost power. All right, we cooking again.
Why?
I don't know, maybe because it was on so long. We're also going to add Parmesan. Wow, these packages are some of the worst to open. Probably should have. It's not the prettiest, but throw this bag of Parmesan in there. And that's the reason why I put too much salt in here, because Parmesan is naturally salty. So,
No, enough. You put the.
I said that's the reason why I didn't put too much salt in here, is because this Parmesan cheese is naturally salty. You understand? All right, let's get that milk rolling.
When you're using cornstarch?
I'm going to put it in here, and I'm gonna use this cornstarch to thicken up the gravy on the. Tails a couple more times. They're getting softer. Reducing some of this water out of here so we can make some delicious gravy with this. Aki was nice enough to pull some of the, most of the oil out of here. That's a good looking tail, isn't it? Yes, sir. Get this cheese melting real good. Incorporate it. Oh, it's getting cheesy. Gotta get it creamy, mixed up with milk. coming together. You want to try it? Be careful.
Wow.
Very good.
Nice.
All right, let's get the spinach. Put the rest of these artichokes in here. Cheese sauce is not as creamy as I like it. Take the rest of it, but it's doing enough. I'm gonna add a hot spinach in here. Not hot. I forget Aki, she always cleaning.